Hi, good evening, everybody. My name is Mia Sofre, and today I'm going to be talking about why physical activity and exercise is so important for your mental and physical health. I want to start off with an example. Sarah is a marketing executive who is 32 years old. She spends most of her days sitting at a desk, looking at a computer screen. She's always tired, anxious, and couldn't remember the last time she really felt happy and energetic. Her doctor told her that not getting enough exercise could lead to major health problems. Sarah was desperate for change, so she promised herself that she would do 30 minutes of exercise every day. In less than 3 months, she had dropped weight, felt much less anxious, and felt more alive than she had in a long time. Sarah's change wasn't magical. She just exercised regularly. Today, I want to convince you that you should exercise every day because it's very important for your physical health, mental health, and general quality of life. Here's an uneasy fact. Only 23% of adult Americans follow the CDC's exercise instructions. That means more than 75% of us are missing out on one of the best ways to make our health and happiness better. I'm going to explain 3 things to you in the next minutes. Firstly, there are major health issues that might arise from lack of physical activity. Second, that we should exercise. Many of us find it difficult to actually do it. Last but not least, some doable suggestions for establishing fitness as a regular part of your routine. Let's face the unsettling reality first. Being physically inactive is killing us. According to the World Health Organization, 3.2 million people die each year as a result of being physically inactive, making it the 4th biggest risk factor for mortality globally. It's not a mistake. 3.2 million individuals die every year due to insufficient physical activity. Allow me to clarify this further in detail. First is that cardiovascular disease is already the top killer in the United States, and the risk of death from it grows substantially. If people do not exercise, inactivity raises the risk of cardiovascular disease by as much as 35% according to the American Heart Association. Sitting all day is like taking a chance with your heart if you do it frequently enough. Secondly, type 2 diabetes is strongly associated with the lack of physical activity. The risk of getting diabetes is 90% higher for those who sit more than 8 hours per day compared to those who sit for less than 4 hours, according to recent studies in diabetes care. Just sitting for long periods of time increases the risk by 100%. However, your emotional health is also negatively impacted. In addition to your health, depressed symptoms are 75% more common among those who do not exercise consistently, according to research published in the Lancet Psychiatry. Consider your risk of mental health issues is greatly heightened, simply not by moving around as much. Endorphins are our body's natural mood boosters, and exercise makes them. When we don't exercise regularly, we are essentially cutting off our body's natural remedy for depression. As we get older, this should worry us all. Being physically inactive accelerates the deterioration of cognitive abilities. Regular exercisers over the age of 50 had 30% less cognitive impairment over the decade than inactive people, according to a study published by JAMA Neurology. Due to most insufficient physical activity and bad eating habits, more than 42% of individuals in the United States are now obese. Obesity raises the danger of development in cancer, snoring, arthritis, and liver disease, among other health problems. Loss of physical exercise increases the chance of death by about 18% for every 5 units increased in body mass index. Why aren't we exercising if it's so crucial? First, I'll deal with the obvious problem. I don't have the time. Is the most common justification I hear, and perhaps you've used it too. Nearly half of Americans, 42%, say they don't have enough time to exercise regularly. According to a poll by the American Physiological Association, I know how difficult it is to find time to exercise. What with work, family, and everything else going on in your life, the truth, however, is that studies published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine demonstrate that even a little exercise, as much as 11 minutes a day, has substantial positive effects on health. Not even 10. For the majority of us, that's a lot less time than what we spend on social media and TikTok. Prioritizing is the problem, not a lack of time. The fact that most people just don't like working out is another prevalent obstacle. In particular, 35% of people say they simply despise physical exercise, with reason including bad experiences in gym class or being conquered into sports when they were younger. Because of this outlook, they miss out on opportunities to pursue interests that they could really enjoy. And then there's the issue of price. A gym membership can cost anywhere from $40 to $70 per month. And that's a lot of individuals mistakenly believe that they need pricey machines and faculties to achieve their fitness goals. Because of this misunderstanding, many individuals never begin. The issue of motivation comes up last. Half of the individuals who begin an exercise eventually stop because they don't observe significant changes right away. They set an unreasonable goal of immediate transformation and then abandon when their bodies resist. The good news is that I will show you how to overcome each obstacle. Take baby steps first. You should not feel obligated to exercise for an hour every single day. If you're starting out, the Mayo Clinic suggests starting with 10 to 15 minutes of exercise daily and working your way up to 150 minutes per week. For example, you might do some light yoga in the morning or go for a run during lunch. The benefits of longer periods of exercise can be replicated with shorter, more frequent bursts of activity, according to research. The following is groundbreaking. Plan your workouts, just like you would want any other significant event. Like a job meeting or a doctor's appointment, it is non-negotiable. Regular exercisers are 90% more likely to maintain their routine, according to the research. Next, discover a pastime that truly brings you delight. Working out on a treadmill doesn't have to be a chore. Experiment with swimming, cycling, rock climbing, karate, dance, team sports, or even physically demanding computer games. People are 3.5 times more likely to stick with the routine over the long run if they do something they enjoy, according to research. Connect with others. Considering signing up for Leisure Sports League, enroll in a fitness class, or just get out and walk with a friend. Research shows that exercisers are 95% more likely to maintain their routine when they work out with a friend. Collaborating with other people makes everything easier and more enjoyable. Finally, let's get rid of that expense. To get in shape, a gym membership is unnecessary. Thousands of free exercise videos suitable for all fitness levels are available on YouTube. Outdoor play areas, paths for strolling, and open spaces are all part of what makes parks so great for exercise. Plus, there's no need for any special equipment to do the highly effective bodyweight exercises like push-ups, squats, lunges, and planks. They are totally free and can be done whenever and wherever you like. Get over worrying about how you appear and start paying attention to how you feel. Take note on your elevated mood, decreased stress, better sleep, and more energy. In many cases, you will notice these advantages in as little as a week, which will encourage you to keep going. Focus on the health advantages of exercise rather than weight loss per increase and the likelihood people will stick to it. The long haul, according to the research. Notice how far you've come. To keep track of your exercise, use a simple calendar, a notepad, or an app. Seeing your progress over time is a great motivator and a strong kind of positive reinforcement. Obesity, mental illness, and chronic disease are some of the negative outcomes of sedentary lifestyle that I've shown you today. I've done the research and found that most of us have 4 main excuses for not working out: not having enough time, not liking conventional exercises, and thinking it would cost too much, and having unrealistic expectations. Above all else, I've provided you with actionable advice. Take baby steps, engage in things you enjoy, and make use of free resources. Work out in a group and pay more attention to how movement makes you feel than how it makes you look. It's true what they say. You only get one body in this lifetime, and if you want to maintain it, healthy and robust exercise is your best bet. Just like moving will do the trick. No need to train like an athlete or spend hours in the gym. Just 10 minutes tomorrow will get things rolling. Go for a stroll around the block. Stay in your living room and do some stretches while you're cooking breakfast. Dance to music that you love. Putting money down now will pay dividends in the long run. Keep in mind that most effective workouts is the one you really perform. So start going and do what makes you happy. Reason being, you're getting closer to a goal for a better, happier, longer life with each action you do. Thank you.